Hello students, good morning. Today we will start a new topic, that is income from other sources. So let us start. Income from other sources. Here income from other sources is the fifth and the last head of income under which the total income is computed and assessed. As the very name suggests that income from other sources is a residuary head of income. Any item of income chargeable to the tax but does not fall with the ambit of any other specific heads of income shall be included under this head of income. So section 56 lays down what income are taxable under this head. Section 57 and 58 lays down the deduction which are taxable and not allowed respectively while computing income under the head. Section 59 deals with the income chargeable to tax corresponding to Section 41, which falls under the head of profit and gains of the business. Charging section 56 subsection 1, that is income that is not included in any other head will chargeable to income tax under the income from other sources. It means the income from other source is the residual head of income. Hence any income which is not specifically taxed under any other head of income will be taxed under this head. Further, there are the certain incomes which are always taxed under this head. So these are the examples of income from other sources, that is rental income from vacant land. Next, director fees or commissions, insurance commissions, income from subletting house properties, interest on loan deposits. Next one is the agricultural income outside India. Next is family pensions and salaries to MPs or MLAs. So first, rental income from vacant land, it means the final tax would be levied as per the income tax slab rate of person receiving the rent, and same it is disclosed under the income from other sources. Next one is the director fees and commission. In that, director fees and the commission or the insurance commission, it means the director remuneration refers to the compensation the company gives to its directors for the service rendered. So this can be through fees, salary or use of the company assets. So hence the income will be taxable under income from other sources. Next one is the income from subletting the house property. Means it is the only the owner who is taxed for the rent received. Hence, it is sublet any property that you have taken on rent. So the amount received would become a taxable under the income from other sources. Next one is the interest on loan deposits. Interest on loan deposit, it means the all such interest income is taxable under the other sources. Further, you enjoy a deduction up to rupees 10,000 on interest received on saving account, and while a senior citizen up to rupees 50,000. So, interest on loan deposits, it will be taxable under the income from other sources. Next one is the agricultural income outside India. Agricultural income outside India, that means the any income which is arise in related to agriculture in India, it would be exempted. But if the income arise in outside India, so it would be a taxable under this head of income, that is income from other sources. Next one is the family pensions. Family pension, that is the taxability in the case of income from other sources. If monthly pension is received by a family member as the dividend, as a deceased employee, then it is treated as income from other sources. So here the 1/3 of such pension is tax free, but subject to a maximum of rupees 15,000 per annum, and the remaining, if any, it would be a taxable as a income from other sources. So here it means that the pension is received in a monthly, So then it is to be taxable, but the limit is that is the 1/3 of such pension is tax free, but a maximum deduction, that is a standard deduction amount, is 15,000 per annum, but the remaining amount, it would be a taxable, that is income from other sources. Next part is the salaries to the MPs and MLAs. Here the salaries to MP and MLAs are taxable in India, and only the salaries and not the other payments. The salaries of MPs are taxable under the head income from other sources and not the income under the head salaries. The next part is income chargeable under other sources as per the section 56 subsection 2. So here are the income which is chargeable under this head, that is income from other sources. So let us clear one by one. First one is the dividend income. Dividend income, it means a dividend is the amount distributed to shareholders of a company. It used as a mode to distribute the company's profit to its shareholders, and it is paid out per share in the stock. So also dividend are taxable in India, and it arise and it would be a taxable, that this head of income which is called as income from other sources. Next one is the some properties received as a gift. So here, as per the Income Tax Acts, gifts received are taxable in the hands of recipient under the head of other sources, and there is a no taxations for the donor. So here gift means any sum of money, movable property or immovable property, which received without consideration. So hence it would be a taxable as a gift received, that taxable under the head of income from other sources. Next one is the interest on securities. So interest on securities, that is income by way of interest, that is chargeable under the head income from other sources. Next one is the sum received under the Keyman insurance policy. So here the proceeds from insurance company in the respect of Keyman policy will be taxable only on the receipt basis. So the amount of the bonus of the Keyman insurance policy, it would be a taxed on the receipt basis only. So here the Keyman insurance policy, the amount proceeds from an insurance company in the respect of Keyman policy, it would be a taxable only on the receipt basis. Next one is the interest on compensation. So here interest received on enhanced compensation, it would be a taxable under the income from other sources. Next one is the income from letting on plant, machinery and furniture. So income from letting on plant, machinery, furniture, section 56 subsection 2, income from machinery, plant or furniture belonging to the assessee and let on the hire is chargeable as income from other sources. The next one is the winning of lotteries, crossword puzzles and the card games. So here any incomes which arise in winning of lotteries, crossword puzzles and card games, the money received from winning the lottery, it is taxable under the head income from other sources, but it would be a taxable at the rate of 30%. Next one is the share premium in the excess of fair market value. So share premium in the excess of fair market value. So the same amount, it will be treated as an income and it is to be chargeable under this head of income, that is income from other sources. Next one is the income from composite letting of building together with plant and machinery or furniture which are inseparable, if not charged under the business. If it is an income on letting of building, plant and machinery and furniture, it would be a taxable under the head of income from other sources and which are inseparable. So if not, and charged under the business incomes. Now the next one is the same sum received under a Keyman insurance policy. Here received by a person taking policy is been is business income under section 28. So not received by a person taking policy. If received by the employee, then it's salary income under the section 17 subsection 3. Second point, if it is received by other person, then it is an income from other sources under section 56 subsection 2. Here the Keyman insurance policy, it would be a taxable by other person, that it is an income is to be chargeable from income from other sources. Immovable properties. Immovable properties, here these are the examples of immovable properties, that is land and building, fixed assets, that is land and building, share and securities, jewelries, drawings, paintings, any work of art. So these are the examples of an immovable properties. Now the deductions not allowed, section 58, these are the deductions are not allowed. So first, personal expenses of assessee including the income tax. If any personal expenses of assessee including as an income tax, deduction will not be allowed. Second point is interest paid outside India on which tax not paid or deducted at source. So these incomes related to interest paid outside India is not allowed as a deduction. Third point is expenditure or allowances for earning the incomes from lotteries and crossword games. So the expenditure is also not allowed. Next, it is an exempted income from owning and maintaining the race horses. These are the incomes which is exempted, but the deductions will not be allowed as the expenditure which is related to a income from lottery and crossword games. So in this lecture, we learned and covered the basic concept of income from other sources. So the students, you write down all the important concept in your book and do more and more practice. So the concept of income from other sources will be get more cleared. In the next lecture, we will meet and learn the more concept of an income tax. Here I conclude the lecture. Till that, take care of yourself. Goodbye.